this is a podcast brought to you by your boys. This is Zeek speaking. Sam, say something, nerd.
Don't call me a nerd.
That's something. And Alex is here, not that asshole Aiden, so we got Alex instead. Say something, Alex.
Hi.
Thank you. Alright,
Nerd.
so, you want to get wrecked? Alright, so this is the first of hopefully many things, so it's probably going to be really crappy and whatnot, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. So, Sam, you wanted me to start with a story about a particular subject?
Yeah,
I'm
so...
going to turn my phone off real quick.
I was going to say, you don't want to silence your cell phone. But, yeah, I remember a while ago we were talking about, we had, like, cake in the house or something, I don't remember, it was, like, someone's birthday or whatever, and we had a chocolate cake, and you, like, didn't want any of it, and I was like, why don't you want any of the chocolate cake? And you're like, I can't tell you, I'll save it for the podcast. And this was months ago, by the way, so this podcast has been talked about for a long-ass time, but... Anyways, I'm gonna get Zeke to tell this story now. It's finally the first episode because I want to fucking hear it. Like, I've been wondering since, so.
Alright. Back in junior year, maybe sophomore year in high school.
You waited that long?
No, I didn't have this story saved up till then.
Oh, that's like, jeez. I would have forgot the story better.
No. I have memory of a hawk. That's not how that goes. But yeah. Stop. I have a story to tell. Anyways, back in sophomore year or junior year or whatever, my grandma was really poor, so she used to go to like this poorhouse, I guess. That sounds really bad when I put it like that, but it's not that bad. It's like a food pantry type thing for poor people or whatever. I don't know what else to call it, because it's been forever.
I know what you're talking about. We used to go to those in Concord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're called, but they give you like boxes of food and stuff. Yeah, they probably are, but...
Anyways, back when that was a thing, my grandmother used to go there, and she'd always get like a bunch of like sweets, like cookies, cupcakes, and motherfucking cake. Let me tell you a little something about this cake. It was good at first because, you know, I was used to only having cake for like birthdays and stuff like that. However, going to the food pantry was a weekly thing, and every week she'd get cake, and it would get to the point where all we had to eat in the house was cake.
Oh, that's gross. Nice. Chocolate cake every week. Like, that sounds like a child's like best, like favorite dream, and then when, like once it becomes an actual reality, it's like
maybe if it was good cake. However, this was not good cake. This was poor people food pantry cake that you get a bunch of ravenous poor people to fight over. I'm not kidding about fighting over it, because one time my grandmother was telling me about how like there was a fight that broke out trying to get food there. So this chocolate cake that I'm too privileged to have anymore, and blood was spilled for it. And that's my chocolate cake story on why I can't have chocolate cake anymore, because the thought of it just sickens me.
That is really gross. Like, I honestly, like, I expected it to be much different. I didn't expect it to be about just having like constant cake in your house or whatever.
Yeah, the way you came up, I thought it was gonna be like about that specific cake.
Yeah, I thought it was like there was just something you had with like chocolate cake. You had something against chocolate cakes, like some sort of.
I had a personal revenge vendetta. Chocolate cake killed my family.
Jeez.
Diabetes. It's an awful thing.
Shout out to Brent Dicey.
Who's hitting me up right now?
Hey, you turned that off, you mongrel.
Fucking Dicey, get out of here. Man, I'm not really sure how to segue off of that, because it's like, I don't really have any problems with any, like, food, really.
Let's just say, I feel like that one person that was, like, held hostage. This is dramatic escalation, but think of being held captive by
chocolate cake,
poor finances and food pantry, and you're constantly being fed chocolate cake.
You know what? I can segue off that because when I lived in Concord, we didn't have a whole lot of money and stuff, so we went to those every now and again. But like something we have in the house all the time, it wasn't like chocolate cake. It was fucking ramen noodles. like I can't eat ramen noodles. Like it's like I'll have them maybe every now and again as like, hey, like it's ramen noodles. It's like I'll give it a shot because I don't feel like actually cooking. I can just stuff this in a Tupperware with water and put it in the microwave for a few minutes. and call it good. But it's like we had that all the time. It was awesome when you're a kid. But once you grow up and you're tired of eating it for fucking 10
I feel
plus
like that's
years,
the same
like,
about like the cake and sweets. It's like because as you're a kid, you think it's fantastic, but your parents are like, no, you can't do that. But then like once you really mature, you realize it's like your body and you just can't physically eat that all the time. It's
like I'm a huge sweet guy. Like I love sweets, and my dad's side of the family especially knows me a lot for liking sweets. Like chocolate milk and shit. Like when I go down their house, like their house, they have like chocolate syrup for like ice cream and stuff, and they also have a ton of milk. So I'll drink like a gallon of milk pretty much by myself with like chocolate and
reminds
stuff.
me of Austin. He just chugs milk whenever he's at anyone's house.
Yeah. We never have milk here anyway, so it's like I never get milk really.
That pisses me off actually, because we have Cinnamon Toast Crunch downstairs.
We also have Lucky Charms downstairs, and
But
I can't eat it because we don't have any fucking cereal.
Like
we don't have
Cinnamon
any
Toast
milk.
Crunch, because I haven't had that in forever. And it's
See,
delicious.
I'm not
All we
a
got
fan.
is almond milk, and it tastes like water, and it pisses me off and ruins the cereal. I just want whole milk.
When I lived in Pembroke, I stayed over at a friend's house, but like this friend never had milk in the fridge, so he'd literally I don't know, they just run out of it quickly. But like, I remember this one time I stayed over at his house and like we're having cereal, but he didn't have milk, so he just like goes up to the sink and just fills the bowl of cereal with water.
It's so gross.
And he just like starts eating it, and he's like, I couldn't do that. Like it's not good.
I couldn't either. Like
I was like, no, I'll just skip breakfast. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I did that before, just out of curiosity, what it tastes like to have like cereal with water.
What was it? Was
Disgusting.
It good? Oh.
Then
What
again, I
type
had
of cereal was it?
Cheerios with it, so.
Oh
like,
yeah, Cheerios is like barely gonna
Not
milk
much
too.
flavor
I mean, like if it's
to
like
start.
regular Cheerios, not like Honey Nut Cheerios.
It was a very vegan meal.
Oh,
Very
the
vegan.
vegan ice cubes you give to the dog, or
Yeah.
vegan
They were
popsicles
vegan
or whatever.
popsicles.
Yeah, I said it wrong. They're ice cubes.
Get your
anyways.
facts straight, you privileged cis white male.
Going off of the cereal talk,
Cereal
Robbie,
talk.
Robbie doesn't eat cereal like a normal person either. Like Robbie has never really liked milk in his cereal. Like I don't know why he just won't eat it with his cereal, but like he'll get a glass of milk and a bowl of cereal, and he'll eat the cereal dry, and he'll fucking take a sip of his milk after he eats it, and it's like, what are you doing? Like it's like you have all the components, you're just not mixing them together. Oh man, it's definitely part of what makes him unique. It's part of what makes him Robbie.
Yeah, dry cereal's really weird. Like, if you ever had like Apple Jacks or whatever without milk, it tastes completely different than when you add milk.
It's like trail mix.
Trail mix.
I've never really had too many cereals, just like with nothing with it. Like Cheerios, I used to eat just like honestly about a handful.
Yeah,
like,
because
Honey
those
Nut
don't really
Cheerios,
have.
those are pretty good.
Yeah, you can have those without milk.
Yeah, it's like Lucky Charms maybe every now and again, and like chocolate cereals and stuff. But it's like other than that, it's like I haven't like tried, like say.
A piping hot plate of Rice Krispies.
Just the basic Rice Krispies.
Yeah, not even the chocolate one.
Yeah, the kind that everybody makes the fucking Rice
Treats
Krispie
of,
treats.
yeah.
Yeah, out of. Oh, now I want some Rice Krispie treats.
I still want the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but we don't have any milk!
Okay, we'll put that on the list of things to buy.
Whole
But,
milk.
I
I don't want none
remember-
of that almond crap.
The lacrosse team, people's parents would send like snacks and stuff for the team, and it's I was a manager, so it's like I wouldn't take as many as like the team would take, because it's like I'm just sitting there taking the scoreboard down. It's like I just haven't had much to eat today, so I'm gonna grab like 2 or 3. But it's like there'd be like these big things of like just the Rice Krispie treats, like the big boxes of them, and like they'd be gone in like 20 seconds. Like obviously the whole team's hungry, so they're grabbing them, snacking down on them. But it's like I gotta get over there and grab like 2 of them at least, so I have something to eat, so I'm not sitting here starving to death. Like, ugh.
Have you seen like those giant ones they make now? It's like,
Oh my god,
I feel
yeah.
like they just make them in a pan and just like take them out, wrap them,
They probably
sell
do.
them. It's,
Like, I'd say, like I don't feel like I could eat one of those in like one sitting. I feel like I'd probably just
I
make
hope you
myself
couldn't.
sick.
I feel like they're kind of like that gag gift, like the 5-pound gummy bears.
Or that giant mug that we bought recently. I mean, like, you can't eat the giant mug, but you get what I'm saying, like the gag gift whole
Dude,
thing.
I've wanted to get one of those giant gummy bears, or like they make snakes too.
Yeah.
They're like super long.
Oh yeah.
Because like that just sounds amazing. Because like gummy
I want to hit
candy,
someone with it.
gummy. Dude,
Watch
that
somebody
hurt.
hit someone with it.
Like the
They got a little
snake,
sticky.
you like smack him right in the back of the neck and just take him down.
Oh, dude. It sounds so gross, but at the same time, it sounds like it'd be one hell of a party gift.
So next podcast, we get a bunch of gummy bear worms.
Well, that would have to be
Gummy
like a
worms.
vlog or something.
No, it's okay. They can just hear the slapping. Let their imagination run wild on that one.
Stop hitting me with your snake.
Cut it away! Is that too
I
far
want to
off
know
the
how
reservation?
expensive those are now. I'm gonna write that down to look up for later. Like
Yeah,
just
how
look up the
expensive?
website VAT19.
How expensive
I mean, I'm just gonna do it now
are
and let y'all talk it out.
fucking? I can't write with this pen. It sucks ass.
Hey, you leave the ass sucking alone.
How expensive are the gummy worms?
Giant gummy worm.
What are we looking at?
$27.99.
Ooh, everyone's buying themselves a gummy worm. I'm not spending my money on fucking
I feel like
four or
they're
five.
I feel like they're so big and long. We can just like pitch in for one single one and just cut it into threes because there's a lot.
How long is it?
I don't know. Let me check.
Because like depending on like if it's like say it's like 3 feet, you
they're-
can cut it up
they're
in like a
they're-
foot each.
No, they're pretty big.
Giant gummy worm, because I accidentally closed the tab because I'm an idiot.
You probably could just go into your history, right?
It's too late. I already typed it out.
Okay.
Over 2 feet of gummy goodness, says vat19.com.
So if we get like say 2
They're
of
also
them,
pretty girthy.
That sounds like
just
a
bringing
really...
that that word up at the talk of
I love
like
that word,
dating
yeah.
people with like
beating them
big-shaped
with the
things.
girth.
It's just oh man.
But like over 2 feet of gummy goodness.
Nice.
Sounds so gross. But
Wait,
at the same
actually,
time, it sounds like it'd be so much fun.
that website I was talking about, VAT19, like they have videos to like show off their weird products because they have like a bunch of random like the strangest shit. But like,
Are they on like YouTube or something, or?
yeah, you can find them on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there is one of some guy, like it's a slow-mo clip of some guy getting smacked in the face with one of those worms.
Oh man.
But,
Rest in
like,
peace, the man.
I feel like if you get hit with that wrong, you'll just get a bloody nose.
I mean, like,
It'll just not
if you
be
think
fine.
about it, 2 feet of a gummy worm.
Yeah, no, and that's
Like,
like
that's gotta
that's
weigh
like
a pretty
solid,
good amount.
That's solid gummy candy
Yeah,
right there,
that is-
smacking you in the
And like
face.
that gummy bear that's big is like 5 pounds too. And I
Yeah.
feel like the gummy worm.
Is that the one
would
that they
be-
got in the Creatures a while ago?
Maybe. I
Like
don't
the
know.
one that they like cut up and like was like trying to like force feed the Dan's news or whatever.
Maybe. All I remember from Giant Gummy Worms with Rooster Teeth when they did it, they got Michael to eat the whole thing and he just puked it all up. And it was like red, gooey chunks coming out. And it was like, it is really good! Smelling with like puke coming out of his mouth by the toilet.
That's so gross.
But it's gummy goodness. Brought to you by VAT19. Please sponsor this podcast.
Not actually
VAT19.com.
affiliated with VAT19.
We are definitely affiliated with VAT19. We're not actually. That's how we get sued.
I was gonna say, please don't advertise that.
This is a fucking bedroom podcast started out of nothing, so that'd be pretty bad if we did get sued.
We all have no money. Fresh out of high
Get
school.
sued
Like,
with the no money.
Fresh out of high school, getting sued by a gummy worm company. That'll make news.
oh man. So seeing as how I'm not really sure where to go off of with the gummy worms thing, we should probably just get back on topic here and just go back to like childhood memories and stuff, just like random ones.
I remember as a wee lad, I was sitting in a room with a bunch of idiots and we were talking about gummy worms. Oh wait, that just happened.
I was gonna say, Zeke, I'm pretty sure you just recapped like 2 minutes ago. Not even.
That was... I don't feel like we've talked about gummy worms for a long time. So what's next on the old agenda as...
Well, childhood memories and school stories is what we've got written down here. So
I got a good one that I've kind of mentioned before, and it's kind of funny because it's embarrassing, but back in 6th grade and 7th grade, I did this thing where I wanted to have long metalhead hair because middle school Zeke is an idiot. Let's be real. Who in middle school is a rational person?
Yeah, just
Right,
say,
yeah,
I think everyone in middle school.
I'm pretty sure everyone
is
was kind of fucked up in middle school. Like, it's that weird time when everything's changing for everybody. So you know, shit happens.
Yeah. I had really long hair back then. Like, I'm talking maybe down my shoulders, maybe below it.
Jesus, dude. Like,
I want some
that
pictures.
Yeah, I do want to see pictures of that. Like,
That's
I don't
what
know
I was
if you
gonna
have any
do
on
for
your phone.
the picture on the podcast.
I was gonna say, is that gonna be your picture for the podcast?
Hopefully, if my mom has any. I told her to delete them all. 'Cause it's bad.
No one
Now I
cares
really
about
hope she
it.
still has it then.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm over it now because it's been like 10 years. No, not 10 years. Like,
I was gonna
8 or
say
whatever.
middle school was like 4 years ago. So
I don't even know,
It was like
man.
10 years ago.
I try to forget about it as much as possible, but you idiot! You dropped your phone.
So you put that in my pocket.
Yeah, and you dropped it. Anyways, back on track. I had long, embarrassing length hair. I like to call it metalhead hair back when I was a wee little lad, about whatever.
Mhm.
And because I was a middle schooler, I didn't know anything about fashion. So I had this really long hair that, in hindsight, looked really awful because I don't remember what I did, but I'm pretty sure I had it like curtained and tucked behind my ears. And I looked.
That sounds so
Was
lame.
it like parting both ways across your forehead?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But I had it like behind my ears too, so it looked really fucking bad.
See, now when I imagined it, I didn't imagine to like part it in the middle and put it behind your ears, like it's some fucking like curtain for a stage or something that's supposed to close at night. Like,
It's actually
like
how I
after a
went
show,
to
like
bed.
like you just like sing and then you just
And
just
the
like singing
show's
something and you
over.
just close it.
Yeah, that's
Just
how I go to bed. I just lay back, get it untucked from behind my ears, cover my face, and good night. No, but it was a thing. It's gone and over with.
I was gonna say you could have done a man bun.
Yeah, but I wasn't a fucking loser. Well, I was, but not that much of a fucking loser.
So now I don't get the whole hate on the man bun. Like some people it actually looks kind of good on. Other people it's like, yeah, maybe you should just cut your hair.
I don't like how it's a little tight thing on them.
I mean, like, yeah, I guess it depends on the way you tie it.
What do you mean
But-
by like man bun?
Like, people with like longer hair will like tie it up like in the back and
Like,
it'll be like this weird like.
is it? Are you talking like Fabian from GTA?
not the ponytail, but like they like it's like up here like at the top of the head, and then it's like. It's kind of like that, but it's like all the hair is like it's like bent over like that, and then like held on with like a hair tie, and it looks gross. Like it doesn't really
Yeah,
look
no,
all that great.
Look up Fabian. Not like Laszlo. That might be who you're thinking.
Wait, Fabian. Yeah, I was thinking of
he's the-
Laszlo.
he's the
Fabian's
yoga-
the
he's the
yoga
yoga
instructor,
guy,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he is.
Fabian.
He is the hair
Yeah.
thing, but it's like the man bun sort of thing is like also pretty big for like samurais and stuff. But it's like also your
I feel
badass
like it's
samurai.
taking a
though.
turn as like this hipster like.
Yeah, I mean like it
invasion
is
that's
kind of
happening
changed into
nowadays.
that because it's like there's on Instagram there's like the Dollar Beard Club, which like they have like different beard products and whatnot. And like most of them have like longer hair, but they also have like these massive beards, and like they have the man bun in the back, and it's like it actually looks good on them, but it's like they also have a fucking massive ass beard that looks pretty fucking sweet too. So
Compensating.
So,
Big beard, small penis. How are ya?
you've made that joke about cars, trucks. What else did you make it out of? Oh man, there was another thing you made it out of, but I don't remember what it was.
I'm about to make another one. Big list, small penis. How are ya? That wasn't
Fuck
nice.
you.
Hey!
You fucking deserved it.
You're right, I did. But yeah, back on the man bun thing. I don't really call it a man bun, but you know how like in Witcher 3, how he has his hair
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it's
like-
long and has like that ponytail in, like the center back of his head.
Mhm.
I like that because I don't know, it's not like tight and stupid. It's still like
Yeah.
a long badass flowing mane,
Yeah,
It
but I
just-
mean, like, if you're
and not
if you were
tucked behind
Geralt-
the ears and parted like a fucking loser 7th grade Zeke.
Yeah, but it's like if you're Geralt from The Witcher, then I mean, it's kind of hard not to be a badass. Like, you could put that guy in a fucking tutu, and he'd still be some jacked, ripped up, like, motherfucker that's gonna go slay, like, a demon and steal your girl, so... I mean, like...
First he slays the monster, then he slays your girl's poon. Geralt of Rivia. That's how I should, advertise game commercials.
Just every company should hire you for their games.
Yeah.
Oh man, I really wish the AC was way better in this house. Like, the central AC in here sucks. Like, it works really great downstairs.
Yeah, but
like up here, it's like it works great in the hallway, the bathroom, my parents' room, and then our rooms. I don't know what the fuck happened, but this shit doesn't work. So
it's actually like a blockage in the vent itself. Like, some asshole just stuck like tinfoil ball in there. It's like.
See, like, I don't have AC in my room. Like, I have a ceiling fan. That's about all I get. But like,
a ceiling fan would still be better than a non-working AC.
Definitely, yeah. Like, the way my room faces, the windows are like to my backyard, but that's always where the sun is. Like, the whole time, and so like it just heats up my room like crazy.
Yeah, like my room, because of like the way my windows are set up, like the sun comes like in from the front windows, and like now because I have 2 windows in the front, like I used to have curtains over my windows back when we lived in the other house on Route 4.
Yeah. But
now I don't have those curtains because they haven't been put up yet, and we've been in here for months, and I still haven't gotten them put up yet. But I need to actually get that done soon, because my room, sometimes I wake up and it'll be like 12 o'clock, like noon, or like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, because I don't get up.
Get your finger out of there.
I sleep during the day, and I'm very active at night instead. So like, I wake up because it feels like I'm in a tent that's just out in the sun. Like, remember like camping out at Cullen's house for parties and stuff, and like we'd have the rain cover over the tent, and it'd be like super hot in there, like when we wake up, because it's like 9 o'clock in the morning and the sun's just beating down on it. That's what it feels like in my room, even when there's a fan on, or it's like even if the AC was on all night and it's like it was supposed to be chilly in my room and it was chilly when I went to bed, it's still super hot in there now. So it's like I gotta get those things put back up.
Yeah, my room like develops like this heat wall.
Yeah.
So like you walk in and out of like my room, like right into the hallway outside my room, you can feel the huge temperature distance is ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, it's like I most of the time I keep my door open. You know, I've started playing because I haven't been playing online and talking to people. I've been like leaving my door open and actually using the TV volume instead of my headset, because it's like I don't want to wear my headset when I'm not like talking to anybody. But it's like sometimes the fan's too loud. I gotta turn my TV up to like 30 or 40, and I can't just hear anything. It's like, it's a pain. It's just a real big pain.
Big old pain. Alright, back onto the embarrassing middle school stories, because I swear to God, if I'm the only one sharing one, I'm going to be pissed.
I'm trying to think of an embarrassing middle school story.
You better think fast.
So I started middle school in Concord. That's where I lived for the long... Actually, no, I think Northwood is now where I've lived the longest.
Yeah, I just surpassed that mark, too.
Yeah, because I used to live... I was born in Nashua, raised in Merrimack, and then after first grade, I had moved to Concord because my parents had gotten a divorce and whatnot. So after that, I moved to Concord, and I lived. That was the longest place I'd lived. So I considered Concord my hometown. It's like I should start considering like Northwood my hometown, but I still feel as if Concord's my hometown just because I have so many more memories like actually doing stuff in Concord than I do here in Northwood. Because it's like here, it's like I've hung out with friends, like my new friends that I've made and stuff, and I've gone to school. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, I haven't done anything too spectacular here in Northwood.
Because Northwood sucks!
But yeah, so I started out in Concord, and I was annoying as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was one of those kids that's like, I was really, like, I'd get bored easily, so I'd like try to like get people to pay attention to me. I was like kind of an attention hog, and I tried to get people to pay attention to me by like telling jokes and just being like obnoxious and stuff.
You're
and
one of
like,
those kids.
Yeah, I was like that class clown that's like nobody really hates you, but it's like they laugh at you because you're being an idiot. Mm-hmm. And I remember one time at lunch, the lunches there, they were fucking huge. Like, they had like a snack bar, and then they had the actual like lunch thing compared to like Co-Brown. Like when I moved to Northwood Elementary, their lunch was like nothing to me because It was a so much smaller school. Like Concord had 3 different like elementary schools coming into it. Like my class was like 1,300 kids, and in Northwood it was like 60. So, and that was like the size of my cluster, which is like the average size of a cluster is 75 kids, I think. So it's like I went from a 75 kid cluster out of like a 1,300 like person class to 68 kids in total amongst my entire grade. So I mean, like the classes were even smaller than it was like 10, 13 people, and it was like all right. It's like, this is a huge adjustment for me. And I remember, just back to Rumlet real quick, which is Concord Middle School. At lunch, I'd get Pop-Tarts every day. I just spent a shit ton of money at lunch, and I really shouldn't have, and I feel bad that I did because money was still tough for us at the time.
And now you're $1,000 down that you could have saved.
Probably, but I mean, it wasn't my money that I was spending. It was my dad's money, so...
Take that, Dad!
So I'd buy Pop-Tarts every day, and I didn't finish them by the time we were like lining up to go back to classes. And my teacher asked me to like throw them away, but it's like I loved strawberry Pop-Tarts. They were my absolute favorite, and I think they still are my favorite. And so instead of just like tossing them in the trash, I just stuffed them completely into my mouth. And I just kind of smiled at him, and he was like he started to giggle a little bit, and then he like collected himself, and then he was like, "All right, next time, can you please just throw them away?" And I just kind of shook my head yes, like.
Something similar like that happened to me when I was in Vermont. So in Spanish class, there was like a no food or drink policy that the Spanish teacher was like had a really big heart on for. So one time there was this kid Noah. He snuck a Mountain Dew in class and like he started drinking it in the middle of the class. And the Spanish teacher, she was like, "No, you need to get that out right now." And so Noah was like, so we just started chugging it in the middle of the class. She started chasing him down, so he started running around the classroom still chugging the Mountain Dew. And when he finished it, he threw it in the trash bin and like had to leave the room. That was my fondest memory of Vermont.
I don't think I've ever had a moment like that yet. I'm sad that I didn't have any moments like that throughout middle school. Like, I remember moving to Northwood, and Miss Grosskopf, which was one of our middle school teachers, is like, Miss Grosskopf's really awesome. She was probably probably my favorite teacher there in Northwood Elementary. And she had accidentally leaked my name, and then that I was coming to the class. So when I first moved there, everybody knew my name. And of course, that's not cool when you're first moving somewhere. You don't want everybody knowing your name, because as soon as you get there, everyone's talking to you with your name, and you're just like, like you don't know what to say. Like it's a kind of a scary experience moving from place to place in the first place, and then like having everyone else know you, but you know nobody else, and it's like, okay, it's like I don't enjoy this. Like it was just it wasn't fun. It's like, I'm happy I moved to Northwood now because I've met people that are way nicer and way better than the people that were in Concord. Like, if I still lived in Concord, I think I'd probably still be a completely different person. It's like that annoying side of me is like still there, but it's like it's only there when I'm like really tired or bored out of my fucking mind. Like, I was kind of obnoxious when Zeek and I went to we were going to IHOP and Best Buy up in Portsmouth, and we took a wrong turn when we were leaving after we figured out both of those stores are closed because it was like 9:30 at night, and both of those stores were closed. We stopped at like Starbucks, and I got like a coffee that I didn't really like that Zeke paid for me, so I drank it anyways. And so we took a wrong turn, and we started heading toward Massachusetts, and I started talking on the phone.
Completely on accident. We had no intentions of going near Massachusetts. We thought we were going back home.
We thought we
Get your hand off my flamingo right now. Put it down.
He's putting the legs in.
You leave them an amputee, sir.
But he left. Like, so I was talking on the phone because I didn't feel like texting because I was kind of in that annoying personality. And so I didn't feel like texting, so I was texting back for Zeke, and I was just like, can I just call her on the phone? And this is a girl that Zeke's been talking to for a while, And,
Shout out to Vanessa.
She was really nice. She indulged me for a good 55 minutes.
See what you did? That's why I told you to leave him alone. Now you're just making him go through more pain.
That's not a good spot to put him, but alright.
It's whatever. It's not like we're gonna have the heat on in summer. Anyways.
But yeah, so she indulged me for that good, 55 minutes, and, that was the first time in a while that I let that, annoying personality just come out, because it's, I was bored, I felt stupid because it was my idea on which turn we should take, and, it was just, I don't know. I don't like that side of me, because it's, I prefer to be more serious, but, I prefer to be more serious and mature, but
That's what makes you a loser! Speechless. But, Sam, we still have more time on the podcast, and you're not done with your story. Sam!
I think it was leading to him coming out of the closet.
Oh.
I think that's where that was going.
Yes, that's right. That was what was next in the story. Sam was like, man, this conversation's really dumb. You know any male... Shit, he's back. He's got water. Your story. How does it go? That wasn't the only water he was sucking.
What did you say while I was gone?
Nothing negative. It was all positive reinforcement.
I don't believe you.
Positive reinforcement.
I have no faith in you for any of that to be true.
Well, that's why you should trust me more, because it was definitely positive.
I can tell by that grin on your face, it totally wasn't positive. I swear to God, if you're spreading, saying I'm a whore on the podcast, like you did to the fucking, CDC or whatever the fuck that place was, you and Sienna, you guys have fucked me up so hard.
They did what to you?
We went around and told everyone there that Sam's a massive whore. A lumberjack whore.
Yeah, so that's how I got the nickname the Lumberjack, by the way, because they told everybody, one of the girls there thought I looked like a lumberjack, and so...
That wood's not the only thing he's gonna be splitting.
Nice.
Can you not? But yeah, so people started calling me the Lumberjack after that, and then now it's Sienna, I'm saved into her phone as the Lumberjack, and Zeek calls me a Lumberjack every now and again, and it's I've started setting my usernames and stuff to the Bearded Jack, because the whole reason why they thought I looked like a Lumberjack was because of my facial hair, and I'm not really sure how it's just my facial hair that looked like a lumberjack, because it didn't, I don't know, I don't think it looked like a lumberjack, whatever, but, apparently I did, so I was whatever. It's I think the Lumberjack's a pretty sweet fucking nickname, even if it is being associated with...
That was not the only thing he's gonna be splitting. Ladies.
Splitting ladies left and right.
I remember I found a photo of a lumberjack, and he was on his phone, and he was on he was on Timber, and it was a picture of a plank, and he's and they showed a picture of him just looking at his phone. He was I'd split that. It's I think I don't delete my text messages very often, so I might have a picture of it to still show you guys, because I sent it to Sienna, because I figured she'd find it funny, because Sienna has a weird sense of humor sometimes. I mean, not as weird as, myself and Zeek, but it's still
we're
kind
gonna
of
leave
weird.
Alex out.
I mean, Alex's sense of humor is also weird, but I feel Zeek and I probably have a somewhat weirder sense of humor.
It's true. I'm a
It's
terrible person.
it's in different
things funny.
stages. I'm trying to find that photo, though, because I remember sending it to her, and I haven't deleted my photos, so I have a bunch of photos of just random shit.
We went off.
Oh,
the
there's a bunch of
reservation.
Bassett photos in here that she sent me.
Ah, disgusting!
Snapchat photos with Bassett.
We're really off the reservation.
We really are. We went from food to middle school stories,
Alex!
which is on topic, and then we went from everything else.
Do you have any embarrassing middle school stories, or were you a cool kid?
I suffered from anxiety.
Oh.
Yeah, I kept to myself 90% of the time.
You freak? That's not
But I
nice.
think one of my
I was gonna say, you just had anxiety. What the fuck?
Nice. I think one of my favorite memories was probably in 8th grade. It was like with Miss Sarno, is that her name?
Ooh,
Then she
yeah.
changed it to Sarno. It was in our language arts class. You were there too. I don't remember what it was, but like...
Was this the greaser and thing?
Oh no, but that's also fun to talk about. Sam, were you in our class?
I was actually, yeah. I remember I was in a class with Miss Sarno that had the fucking
I just remember 'cause
greasiest
we were-
fucking kid in the world. Like, oh man, this kid was so fucking greasy.
What book? What, The Outsiders.
That's
that
what
I think that's what it was. Didn't
Yeah.
he like freak out like when
Pony
we were in the middle
boy.
of reading it or something? Like he didn't want to read it, so he just started
Oh,
screaming.
no. I think that's because we kept calling him.
Did we call him a greaser?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that. That's
I
terrible.
don't remember calling him a greaser.
But that's hilarious. And
But,
I
oh man, I
appreciate
found
it.
the photo. I
No,
found the photo.
we were doing that, and then he got upset, like, thoroughly, and Miss Sarno was like, no, they're just reciting the book.
Yeah, we're just reciting the book, and like he gets so upset that like
Oh,
one day
yeah.
he started screaming, and like Miss Arno had these like carpet mats that you could sit on, like we're in like 3rd grade or some shit, and fucking he'd grab them and just start throwing them around the room and slapping them on the walls and on the ground and shit, and just screaming he wants his dad. I was like, dude. Calm the
He
fuck
was
down.
like, I want to move back to Pittsfield. I was like,
Yeah.
then go.
Yeah, it's like no one likes you because you freak out at everyone over the smallest shit. It's like,
He lived in Pittsfield?
I think so. Slipping
How did
down
I
the-
never see him when I lived in Pittsfield? We were in the same grade.
Slipping down the hallways.
you sliding too fast for you to notice.
Wait, who
What was that blur?
Who
It
did
smells
I-
like oil.
Who did I draw those comics with? Or, like, making fun of? It might have been you, Sam. We
Drawing
draw,
comics.
like, little comic strips with Tony in them, just with random shit involving grease.
I think you did that in one of the classes I was in.
That was always fun. No, but, the memory I was actually thinking of was, I don't remember... might have been with Tony, actually, to be honest.
I remember getting into arguments
But,
with him on the bus about the stupidest shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's like Raiden from Mortal Kombat is a god, but I used to like to just fuck with him and just say no to whatever he said.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I
No.
got into an argument with him on the bus saying Raiden's not a god. Like, he can die, he's not a god. And he's like, yes, he is. He's the god of Earthrealm. And I'm like, he's not a god. Like, Raiden's not a god.
He's just some guy with a
Earthrealm's
hat.
not even a thing. Like,
What's
You little fucking idiot.
I think that's not Mortal Kombat. You're thinking of something else.
yeah, it's like just the small things would just like set this kid on edge. And then like, I remember we were in the gym, and he like tried to drop kick someone, and he just completely
Yeah,
failed.
no,
and
I
he just
remember
fell on
that.
his side. And Alex and I were talking about this a little bit while ago. And like he just completely failed. And he just like brushed it off like
I
it was
think that-
nothing. And like
no, that's
like
like-
everyone saw him.
Yeah, no, that's freshman year, because, like, you know, everyone in the morning goes to the gym. Everyone in the school, he just comes running. And, like, even from the running, because he's stomping around in his stupid little boots, like, everyone already was looking at him because he was running.
Yeah, and the way he runs too is hysterical. He puts his arms in the back, like like he puts his arm backward. He leans forward, like he's either like some sort of like
Anime.
yeah, like
Hey,
he's
you
an
shut
anime
up. He
character.
uses ninja jujitsu on you.
No, and then he just
And then he'll go bang his waifu.
He just goes...
His waifu body pillow.
Yeah, but he just goes for the drop kick, is like a foot off, hits the ground, everyone just starts laughing at him. And he's just like, yeah, like, tries brushing it off, but it's like, if
It's
I were
like,
him, I'd
dude,
be
it was like
dying
you just
internally.
embarrassed yourself because you tried to hurt someone else. And it's like, come on,
Hurt
man.
yourself.
Yeah, you hurt yourself trying to cause damage to someone else, and I don't even know if the other person actually noticed until he fell on the ground.
Probably
What
not.
the fuck are you doing on the ground?
No, I
Stop,
can't-
you're gonna
I-
make his
yeah.
floor slick.
But the thing that I was
It's a
gonna
good
talk
thing they have a
about,
tarp on it.
I'm pretty sure it was involving Tony, and I think we were like talking about aliens or something. And they're like, I don't know. It's like, what, like, where did they come from? And you're like, they came from your anus. And I remember Miss Sarna was like, I think it's pronounced Uranus. And can I talk to you after class? It was really funny. I was like thinking about that the other day for some reason.
I don't remember that. All I remember from that class was the stupid The
Fix
Outsiders
Tony with
comics
that.
we made. We're like, it was Johnny Two-Bit, I think his name was, and like we had to draw comics for him to like describe what was happening in the book. and like someone snuck up on him, and like I drew him with like this really big afro or whatever.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, he said that
Ooh,
like
sugar.
yeah.
That was it. I remember that.
Yeah, someone snuck behind him. I made it so like the guy behind him said "boo,
He had
sugar."
a giant afro.
And like Johnny Two-Bit had like the afro, and everyone was like, "Whoa, buddy!" It was really hysterical back then. Imagine anyone who's hearing this like, "This is stupid. Why am I?
No one's listening.
Why am I 40 minutes into this crap?"
Would we seriously been talking for 40 minutes?
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
Oh man, that means like, I'm gonna bring up this next story then. I remember it was 7th grade because I'm pretty sure Miss Sarno was an 8th grade English teacher. Yeah, it was 7th grade because we were in an entire different hallway. It was myself, Wyatt, Colin, Polyp, and I think maybe Bryce. And then there's obviously other kids on the other side of the room. We all sat in a row, the same row, because for
Just
the
like a
class was
concentration
segregated
camp.
by how, like which, yeah, pretty much.
This was
By
the
which
60s.
We're
by
actually
which
like
vocab
60.
book you used. And it's like there's one that's like if you're really good at
Oh, yeah, I remember
vocabulary
we
and
did
stuff,
that,
you
yeah.
had like a really like complex book. If you didn't, you had this really simple book. So it's like we used to call it the stupid kids and the smart kids, like the dumb kids and smart kids and shit. So I was in the row with the dumb kids because I was dumb as fuck. It'd be myself, Wyatt, and everybody I named beforehand, and then we'd all be sitting in a row. So we'd put our, like, Miss Fulham hated it if you put your feet in the basket in the desk in front of you. So we'd put our feet in the baskets in the desk in front of us. We'd put our hoods up. We'd start humming. We'd put our hands together. And we'd all in a row just be like, hum. She gets so fucking mad. Like, we just say we're like monks or some shit. And oh my gosh, she gets so mad. And we'd spend like a good 20 minutes just fucking with her that way. Like, we did the stupidest shit. Like, I remember, we started doing that when we were like reading like a book, or like we were reading something, I don't remember, but somebody on the other side of the room was reading this stuff, so like all of us just like started doing it again, and it's just oh man, it was fun to kind of fuck with her because she always was mad no matter what you did. Like if you came in and you didn't do anything, she was still fucking mad over nothing. Like somebody else in another class did something to piss her off, and it was like she was old and kind of crazy, and she shouldn't have been teaching. She really shouldn't have. Like, she was forced to retire after we left, and it's like, why couldn't you do that, like, a few years beforehand? Like,
I had this teacher in 4th grade, like, reading, and, like, she was obsessed with, like, the Bahamas and all the stuff, and, like, her tan, I'm pretty sure it wasn't real, but it was, like, I'm not even lying.
It was like Sharpie.
No, you get an orange crayon, that was probably the shade of her skin.
Is it like a Donald Trump spray tan?
Probably worse. It was so bad,
That's
but, like,
bad.
Did she have a toupee too?
maybe.
Did she promise to build a wall?
I wish. No, but, like,
We're gonna build a wall around the
she
3rd
was,
grader.
yeah, no, she was always super grouchy, and, like,
She wasn't in the
would,
Bahamas.
like, make us do stuff, but like if like we just weren't in the mood for her, and like we just didn't want to do work, if we just brought up anything like that had to do with like Florida or the Bahamas, she would spend the rest of class just talking about that, like no joke, the entire class, and then the bell would ring, and she's like, "Oh darn, you know, like couldn't teach you that." It's like, oh no,
Yeah.
that's too bad.
Oh, you're right, Miss Teacher Lady in 4th grade. Oh darn.
Yeah, no, it was also really hard because like coming to school in New Hampshire, because like the accents, I wasn't used to that yet.
Yeah.
So I would fail every like spelling test because
Yeah,
like,
you're originally from California, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, because I'd fail all the spelling tests because it was always like they read the word and then you write it down, and everything that had an R, or like even in 6th grade my teacher did this, like, you know, like New England accent, you like
we fuck up ours.
mess
so hard.
up the R's.
You want some soda?
No, like if it was a word like
How about a slice of
Sukaki.
pizza?
soda.
Sukaki.
No.
Wicked pizza bomb!
No, any word like that, like, let's say the word would be drawer, she'd be like, draw. So I'd literally write the word draw, like, fail it, and she'd be like, what are you doing? Like,
What are you,
said-
retarded?
You
What are you
said,
doing with your life,
you
Alex?
said draw. That was fun.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've never really had that, like, language barrier, but I remember, I went on vacation in middle school, to Myrtle... He slaps his phone.
It made a loud
to Myrtle-
noise. 。Stop!
I went on vacation to Myrtle Beach, and...
Go over there.
I met these two girls from the South.
Nice.
Shout out to Kaylee and Nicole, even though Nicole, I don't think remembers who I am because she posted a photo
like that, buddy.
she posted a photo of herself on Instagram because I follow her on Instagram. She followed me, and like she ended up blocking me afterwards because I was like, that's a really great picture of you, like just leaving a compliment or something. And she was like, it was either like her or her friend or something like commented on it like, yeah, her boyfriend would probably think so too. And then like all of a sudden like I was just blocked. I was like, whatever, fuck it. Like I'm not gonna be upset over someone I haven't talked to in like 5 years. And
I mean, it's not like you told you, I'm gonna eat your pussy.
That's a nice pussy cut there.
That's fucking gross, guys.
But you didn't say that, so she has no reason to block you. Start a protest. Cause fires.
I'm not gonna start a protest.
Steal TVs.
Kill me.
Chant Black Lives Matter.
Please, Zeke, no. But anyways, back to the like point of the story. They used to try to prank call me when they all got together. Like when the two of them and like some of their friends got together, they tried to prank call me. And of course, they're the only people I know with Southern accents. So they pick up the phone and they try to say something to me, and I'd be like, I just say their names to them, and they're like, "How do you know it's us?" I'm like, "You're the only people I know with a fucking Southern accent." Like, I was like, "You're also the only people I know that say y'all."
No, yeah, I remember. There was like a few times when we were staying in Cullen's tent, like in the backyard, and you guys would be Skyping, and then you guys would be talking about their accents, and then they'd be like,
"We don't have accents." Yeah. Like, you have an accent, but you don't realize you have an accent. Like, I don't think I have an accent, but that's because I'm from New England and I'm used to my accent, and other people from New England know my accent because we're from fucking New England. So.
We are? What?
What? I'm trying to think of another story to go to, but
what's on the list of topics?
I mean, like we we're gonna segue off most things, and we did a pretty good job of that. I think is segueing. I'm gonna talk about some high school stories because some pretty stupid shit happens in high school. Like, I remember my friend Adam, and I talk about this all the time when I talk with Adam, and it's like, it's one of our fondest memories because when I was a freshman, I took keyboarding with Dr. Zylak, which I don't recommend because I don't recommend having to take any more than the recommended classes with Dr. Zylak.
Doctor!
She says she's a doctor, but she ain't no fucking doctor. She's a doctor of absolutely fucking nothing. Like, she's an idiot. I don't like Dr. Zylak at all. I can't stand her.
Dr. Zylak is the most... I don't know what to say about Dr. Zylak.
I was gonna say, I recommend reframing any further comments.
I feel like everyone just wanted to make fun of her because it's like, what are you even a doctor in?
And it's like, she's so scatterbrained. It's like, how did you get to become a doctor? Yeah. But anyways, Adam and I, we'd fuck around in that class so much. And Adam was always the one that got in trouble. I never got in trouble for, like, anything. And Adam would, like, try to break my computer. So, like, freshman year, they had really old keyboards. And they had a calculator button on the keyboards. And if you mashed that enough times, you could break the computer. And it would shut itself down and restart. When closing all the calculators. So Adam and I would mash the calculator button on each other's keyboards when we weren't doing anything, causing the computers to crash. And so Adam eventually got moved away from me, and then he kept sitting next to me anyways. So she moved me instead. Adam just came back and sat with me anyways. So it'd be we either breaking computers on one side of the room, or we're breaking computers on the other side of the room.
Breaking all of them.
Just going down the line.
Yeah, it was like every other day or something like that. Like whenever we had the class, we were fucking breaking each other's like computers with the things where we were like, somebody was like trying to somebody was trying to do like a test or something, and we just like mashed the keyboard or something just to fuck them up. Like, I'm a lot better at typing now, but I also just wish I took that class again so I could just fuck with more people's keyboards. But I had her again senior year, and I checked the keyboards to see if there was a calculator button, because I was like, the only reason I was excited for her class was that I could break Quinn's computer, because he had the same class with me and he sat next to me. I wanted to break his computer with a keyboard, like with a calculator button. They got new keyboards, so I couldn't break the computer, and I was really upset. And I noticed that downstairs in the library, they had the old ones, but the calculator button was gone. It was ripped off. I was like, yeah, off all the keyboards. The calculator button was gone. I was like, she really fucking hated that. Like,
or I don't know. It could have been from that, or like, Somehow if that button voids those tests where it's like you can't use a calculator.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know, but still, it was like...
Yeah, that's funny.
No, it was only because Dr. Zalek had it.
Doctor.
I like to think it was because we used to fuck around with Dr. Zylak like that. But
It was. You don't have to think that's exactly how it was.
she got so mad one day, just took a fucking knife and just starts cutting up the keyboards.
Those little bastards.
I am a doctor. They're like, are you like qualified to take those keys off? Don't worry, I'm a doctor.
I can surgically remove this key without any blood loss. That's because it's a keyboard, not a human. Do not question me. I am a doctor.
I remember Zeke used to do some stupid shit like that he'd just tell us about in Dr. Zylak's class. Like,
I feel like you guys had the best relationship out of anyone in our friend group.
yeah, I mean, well, Zeke and I do live with each other too, so I mean, we are around each other a bit more than everyone else is around like each other. Like, you and Austin, you guys are really close. Like, I don't think anybody's closer to you or Austin than the two of you. And it's like, I know, like, Cullen was pretty close to you guys, but at the same time, it's like,
Yeah, it was kind of
Cullen
like,
was like,
it was kind of like, Austin and Cullen were really close, but
what's going on? He's got like really quiet, so I want to know what is Zeke like sending a text message?
I got him. I got him.
What is it?
I got him.
Oh my god!
What is it? Dude, show me.
I got him.
What'd you get?
Look at that!
Oh my god! You look like such a fucking loser.
I know.
Oh my god! For those of you that are listening, if you even made it to this point, like I don't know how
they're gonna see it right away.
But the photo will be there. But for those of you, we just saw the pictures for the first time with Zeke with the long hair down to his shoulders, parted, and it's a picture of him with like a sunfish on the end of his fucking fishing rod, and he, oh my fucking god. You look like such a loser. It's so weird. Oh man.
I'll have you know, I slayed so much poon in middle school. I drank so many weeds and smoked so many alcohols.
Oh, I remember Cullen said that he injects weeds, or like you inject weeds or something like that. And it's like, what are you talking about, Cullen? Like, seriously.
Yeah, he thought there's probably like some legitimate medical way to do it. It's like,
Yeah, guys, I'm going to school for nursing.
Oh my god, yeah, he's like, he talks to like girls that are way younger than him because I feel like it's easier to talk to people that are younger than him because I feel
For
like
him, because he has the same maturity level as a 5-year-old girl.
Because it's like Cullen, he tries to live this like Cullen was kind of the same way I was before he moved to Northwood. Like he moved to Northwood before he came to Rumlet, so like after 5th grade I think it was for him. And he was like kind of the class clown there, and he kind of did the same sort of shit that I did, but I stopped doing it. But he kept trying to do it.
You grew up and he didn't.
Yeah, like I decided I'm gonna reinvent myself when I move and stuff. So
hey,
that's what I did.
That too, and got a haircut. It worked.
But yeah, so it's like Cullen I don't think really tried to do that. So then he kind of got known to be the guy that like says random shit trying to make people laugh, but really just got them to yell at him.
Yeah, he became one of the comedians that aren't funny, but that won't stop him from telling jokes.
Yeah, like or like just fucking up a joke that everybody's joking about, and like just repeating it too many times or something like that. And it's like,
or
as
adding
much as I
something
like
to
Cullen,
a joke that completely ruins it because it's not funny.
Yeah, it's like as much as I like Cullen, as much as I miss that he's gone and stuff, which is like I wanted to write something on Facebook, but it's like I didn't want to be that person that writes something like really cheesy on Facebook, and it's like
I miss the way I made eye contact with you.
I miss the way I used to
The
talk behind
stars
your
in the
back.
skies.
I miss the way I used to come over and you wouldn't feed me. Like that was the biggest problems at Cullen's house for a while, and we stopped caring about hiding that. We just bring that up to him. Like we'd be like, you're not allowing us to eat any of the food your parents bought to like share with us. You're not allowing us to eat like breakfast. Like we're not doing anything. We're coming over your house and just starving because you're not feeding us.
His parents would get food for us like the next morning. We'd wake up. He's like, we have no food to eat.
Like, Cullen's like, you don't eat anything and you're just not sharing. Like
he's like,
fucking share your food, dude.
He's just like, yeah, we can't eat that. It's like, it was bought for us.
Yeah, we bought like a pizza the night before, and there was still like half the pizza left, and I stayed over for like a couple of days, and like I was gonna leave, And he's like, yeah, you can't have any of this because it's my dinner. And I was like, there's still a whole half a fucking pizza. It's like, yeah, it's from Cooper Hill, and Cooper Hill pizza's not that great. But it's like, there's half a fucking pizza right there, and you're telling me I can't even have a fucking slice of it? Like, come on, man.
I stole Hot Pockets from him one time when I slept over. I was like, listen, you got Hot Pockets. You're not gonna stop me from not having a Hot Pocket.
Yeah, I mean, like, I used to love hanging out with Cullen, because it's like, I could just go over and we both play, like, Arma, and it's like, none of my friends will play Arma with me, really. Like, Robbie bought it, and it's like, it just doesn't interest him as much as, like, other games, because Robbie's just not, like, a very first-person shooter. It's like, I'm a very, like, survival, like, genre gamer. And Robbie's not really like that, but, you know, he'd indulge me. He'd play games with me for hours and stuff. But now it's like, he doesn't really want to even download them to play them. It's like, I get that. It's like, no one wants to go back and just fucking go through all the trouble to play a game with me one time. Because it's like, I don't go on my computer that much anymore anyways. So, I mean, it sucks that Cullen's gone, because I can't go out and just, like, gossip with him about fucking stupid shit all the time. Because, like, I think I remember that being, like, one of the funnest things about Cullen's parties, is, like, everybody just sitting in the same room or something, like, in the dark, just chatting about stupid gossip. Like, yeah, like, I mean, like, we wouldn't have a light on or anything. Like, we'd just all be, like, trying to go to bed, but we'd just be talking about stupid shit, like a bunch of, like, teenage girls or some shit.
Hot ham and cheese.
Oh my god. That was probably...
ham and motherfucking cheese.
That was probably one of the greatest videos we found.
Apparently, like, Tosh.0 put that on, like, one of his episodes.
That bastard!
Because I remember we found that while we were just, like, surfing YouTube at Cullen's party. And I remember it was, like, myself, Alex, Zeek, Cullen, obviously because it was at Cullen's house. And I don't think Austin was there. But I think it was just the four of us. And I remember Zeek told Dempsey about it, and then Dempsey, like, tries to bring it up and joke about it, but it's like, you weren't really there for it. And it's like, it's like, that's the thing I kind of hate about telling other people inside jokes, is like, they want to bring it up and, like, talk about it and have it, like, be a funny thing, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, you weren't there for the inside joke. It's like, I hate bringing up inside jokes that I wasn't a part of, because it's like,
it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it's like I wasn't there for it, so why am I bringing it up?
I have no right.
It's like, I don't even get the whole situation. I just was explained what this thing means because of a certain situation that happened, and it's like, alright. It's like, I'll fucking try to come up with my own jokes now. I'll stop trying to steal someone else's.
Like, the last month of school, I went on to, do you know the website AZ Lyrics?
Yeah, I've heard.
I submitted the lyrics to that song, and I've been I haven't checked in a while, but like they're like, oh, expect to have them up in like within a couple weeks, but just like no, the more popular stuff is gonna be like put out first. But
yeah,
I haven't checked in a while, so I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, I'm actually I want to know if that went down. I'll get that was posted now that you say it. Man, what else happened in senior year of high school? Actually, not a whole bunch. I mean,
I crashed my car.
Oh yeah, you
That was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, your car was kind of a piece of shit anyways.
Yeah, it was.
But you shouldn't have been. I don't think you should have been driving it that day. But.
Yeah, I shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have been driving it in general.
I mean, like, no fucking inspection sticker because the fucking people you bought it from tore it off. Like,
yeah.
Why would they do that? Like, you're selling a car, don't tear off the fucking inspection sticker. I don't think that's regular. Like, I think when you buy a regular car, they don't tear off the inspection sticker.
Nah, but this was considered a private sale when I did do that, so...
Yeah, I mean, still, that kind of sucks.
They were able to do what they wanted, I guess.
Yeah, and didn't it come with, like, weird old books and, like, mason jars and stuff? And, like,
I got a big
in the back seat?
paper bag filled with mason jars and Chinese books. I don't know what they'd be doing in a 1998 Saturn, but hey.
Some fucking... Chinese voodoo.
I'm not a doctor, like Dr. Zylak.
Dr. Zylak! Recreated perfectly in GTA, might I add you, by Zeek.
It's true. You can find Dr. Zylak kicking the cold hard streets of Los Santos, capping gangbangers, teaching economics.
I just read what you posted on my my Twitter when I asked you to update it so that people, like, who are looking forward to the podcast, like, will see it, because I know Jared Nelson's looking forward to it. And then I was going to send text messages out to people, like, that I know, and just be like, hey, our podcast is out. But what's it called? I just saw it. Found a man, comma, he cute, period. For the podcast, I mean. And then it's just dash, like, Zeek.
Well, that's what you get. When you
Apparently
have
it's
text.
cleaning Tinder right now. Tinder's a dirty space, apparently.
Dirty, dirty Tinder, dirty!
Dirty! Oh, I thought I was getting, like, spammed by bots for a second, because it's like, I liked one person, and and it was, like, a mutual like, and then right afterwards, person pretty much exactly identical to the other person, like, look, the two most recent people I talked to look pretty much exactly the same, and, like, it spooked me, because I was like, I'm gonna get a bot message as soon as I message this person. I'm like, I didn't, luckily, but I was like, oh man, I was like, that's weird.
I like getting bot messages on Kick back when we used that, because it was really funny to get like random people like, Slutty Courtney wants to chat with you, and like you'd open it and be like, hey hot stuff, what do you want to do? It's like, who is this? It's like, haha, me too, let's meet up. It's like, what? And it's like, alright, sounds good, winky face. And it's like,
you could just be like, I'm dying, and they'd be like, haha, nice.
I'm dying over
I have a tumor. We're past an hour.
Are we? How far are we in?
We are an hour and 1 minute in. We should.
I mean, like, yeah, we can wrap it up. We can just like, I think a few more minutes is fine.
Can save some really spicy memes for next time.
Yeah, but one more thing about Tinder, like Tinder, it's like Tinder and Kick and stuff. It's like I used to get like spam messages on Kick about like gift cards for things. Like I get like $100 Walmart gift card. Like use this code here, and it's like, I fucking hate Walmart. Like, I'm not gonna go to Walmart with this gift card.
I'll go
to
Walmart
like,
with
Amazon
that
gift cards, like Xbox Live points, which they don't even have anymore. Like they were still getting spammed. I was still getting spammed by that. It's like other things I get spammed for, and it's like, I remember like Cullen on Facebook. Speaking of just spam stuff, he'd like these things, like trying to get like really cheap Ray-Bans, and it's like they went around everywhere.
Tags a bunch of random friends, and then it's like it's like, oh, added a picture of you, and it's like,
yeah, and it's like that's a picture of some fucking fake ass Ray-Ban thing, and it's like all these things are just completely fake, and it's like, what the fuck, man?
I like whenever people tag me and stuff on Instagram for like, get free followers. Whenever it's
Oh,
like
I
some
just
random
block
people
the
tag
pages
me for that,
immediately.
I tag the person that commented my name on. It's like, I'm gonna fucking find you and break you.
I get followed by like cam girls a lot, or like foreign chicks from like those like mail order bride fucking websites.
nice.
Like I got followed by this like, I don't even know why, like this like fat Russian chick. Like that was like, I swear to God, she was like 40 something years old, maybe even 50. Followed me on Instagram, and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna block this one too, because it's like all the other ones, it's like they either had no photos and it was just a link to their fucking page, or it was like they said their name. It's like, hi, my name's Courtney, I'm 21, like I'm horny, like come to this website and stuff, like come meet me, say hello, and it's like, fuck off, like leave me alone. It's like, I'm not that desperate yet.
Yes.
Yet. Keyword there, yet. I'm still happy the way things are now, so I'm not gonna lie about that.
Shit. Oh, I thought of what I was gonna say. So speaking of like random people following and whatnot, I told you about this, but Alex doesn't know about this. It's kind of funny, but I made a new Twitter account to like promote this podcast and whatnot. And for some reason, it doesn't tell me when people follow me, so I kind of have to like figure it out myself on like the notifications or whatever.
Yeah, like the notifications on Twitter, I think on mobile are just kind of like fucked up, because it's like you'll refresh it and it's like it still won't show the people who followed you, or like it'll show like 7 people that followed you, and then it'll show like another 7, or it'll show like a random number of people that followed you. Like I have that problem on Twitter as well. Like my old Twitter account, I don't even know who's following me because it never updated. It never told me notifications. I know like maybe 2 people from around this area that it told me. Like everybody else, it didn't say shit. And it's like, now on my new Twitter, it's like I've blown up to 47 people within like 2 days. And it's like I posted myself on Facebook earlier, just for my Facebook friends. And I also posted myself on Instagram, but I don't have my Instagram private, so maybe some people are from that, or it's because I'm following bigger pages and it's like recommending me to like be followed. But I don't know. Anyways, you can continue your story. I just kind of interrupted rudely.
Yeah, you did. You're a jerk.
I'm sorry.
Kidding, I don't care. Anyways. So, I decided to go look at my followers because I noticed it went up. This is when things get interesting. It's, let me pull up the name because it's kind of funny.
Following you?
I don't know. Let's find out. Hopefully my phone doesn't die beforehand. Haha. Oh, please load. Anyway, yeah. So, look on Twitter. One of my new followers is named Erica. I think it's supposed to be Erica, but it's with an A. P. Heath. And I was like, oh, that's weird. I don't know who that is. I click on it, and
Jesus Christ.
Erica P. Heath. Holy fuck, what?
the bio is sexy body,
these all, like,
sexy love, cute
these
love
videos?
at I love you all.
What's
And what it is,
Hey, Zeek.
Like-
what it is, yeah, let's not.
Oh, that's just a picture.
Her background photo is like her getting railed from behind.
Erica P. Heath is an up-and-coming porn star, I believe, because her profile picture is her with her titties out, and her, like, cover photo is her getting railed in the ass with her pigtails getting pulled on. And if you scroll through her page, it's a bunch of random shit where it's her
How many followers? She
having
has
sex.
16 followers. She's following nearly 1,000 people, and all the people following her is like, this one's like a little kid. Holy shit! Look, this is someone who's following her. It's a fucking little kid.
He's a big fan of Erica.
Actors and actresses, food and drink, music, TV stars, TV shows, DIY, and home cute animals. Their name is Disney Lover 183, and I'm not sure if this is like an actual kid or like what the fuck this is, because it's just like retweeting random shit. Like, why is a kid following these random pages?
I don't know, but your boy's getting followed by a porn star.
I don't have any porn stars following me. Like, I'm not sure if that's
Jealous?
something I should brag about or not.
Jealous much?
Like, I got 47 people following me. I have someone who, like, quotes from a YouTuber. Team Jerry. Fan page for YouTube's most feared gamer.
Keemstar.
Okay. Or UK's most feared gamer, whatever. I got followed by a gun collector store, like, other gaming pages, like, wait, what is that one? Marine Corps veteran entertainer, professional Twitch broadcaster. I actually might go check this guy out. He also has a YouTube page. I don't know. I get followed by random shit. It's all, like, mostly gaming related, and then somebody who's the founder of the team Antic, never heard of it. They're a social clan, apparently. I don't fucking...
Hey, you leave that alone.
I
You're
got
gonna break the
followed by like
mic.
the weirdest shit.
Yeah, I get followed by people that of pages that I've like gone and like liked like music stuff, and like I'll just get these weird looking people that like follow me, because I'll like on Instagram I'll just like follow like guitar pages and bands and stuff, and then these people will like
And then like
this
people
person
like
start following you, and I look at their picture and it's like I wouldn't want to
Some really sweaty Indian dude.
yeah,
You're
it's
like,
like
hello,
I wouldn't
this great day
associate
today.
myself with you if I actually like saw you. I would not associate myself with you. So why are you following me? It's like you're not getting a follow back. Like most people that follow me don't get follows backs. Like it's not like I'm doing it because I'm being a dick. I'm doing it because like I don't know you. It's like I'm only following.
I don't want to see what you're posting.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the only people I follow are people like I'm interested in. So it's like it's either big YouTubers, cosplayers, gun companies, airsoft companies, like cars and shit. You know, just the regular stuff like people follow on these things, like people bigger than you, like socially and just like when it comes to fame and whatever. It's like that's who everybody else follows, and it's like that's who I follow. But it's like, why are you following me? Because I'm following them. Like I'm not posting anything that's like of interest to you. It's like I don't mind you being there to follow me. It's like you don't ever like my photos. I don't know why you'd follow me anyways. But it's like, whatever. Just fucking deal with it, man.
Yeah, that's why I only like follow people that are either like musicians that I care about or friends, or cause I don't like go on Instagram to meet people. Like just follow random people.
Use it as a dating website.
looking up hot babes on Instagram. Yo, you want to hook up?
Find porn stars on Twitter now.
I'm really horny. Let's meet up. I don't know you. I run a page for cats.
Yeah, like, Tinder's kind of that way. Like, you'll read someone's bio, and it's like, this woman that you wouldn't really, like, associate, like, getting asked for nudes or hookups says not going to give out nudes or hookups, and it's like,
I know what you're talking about.
who's gonna ask you for this stuff? Because it's like, clearly it's like, I know I'm not good looking enough for people to ask me for shit like that. Why do you have so much self-confidence? like, why is your self-confidence so high up there? Like, what sort of high horse are you on where you think people are going to be asking you for nudes and hookups? And it's
will
like,
not have sex with anyone.
yeah, it's like,
black.
I've seen one that says that before, actually. And it's like, I've seen some people, it's like, I don't even know how they've showed up in my feed, because it's like, I have it searching for only women, because I'm only into women, I don't swing the other way. But it's like, I'll find a guy in there somehow. Like, a guy will somehow slip through the cracks.
You'll end up sleeping with me. I don't know how it happens.
But they'll slip through the cracks of fucking Tinder, and they'll end up in the female, like, only. It's like, how did you wiggle yourself in here?
Slipping through the cracks of Tinder.
Sam, your analogies are not right.
The way I speak is the way it's like,
how
it
did
sounds
they wiggle
weird.
their way?
How do you wiggle your way in there?
Hello,
But-
Sam. My name is Jacob.
Actually, speaking of being completely weird, this lacrosse manager, I had barely talked to him throughout. Like, this was recently. He like keeps trying to contact me on Facebook, and like he sent me a friend request after the game, and it's like I didn't talk to him at all during the game, except for like maybe to ask for like his scorebook so I can write down what his team members got and like confer on like score and whatnot. And so he sent me a friend request on Facebook, and I denied it, of course. I didn't even know how he found me, because he didn't know my last name.
It's just like Bob Stone
But,
from
of
Central
course, my lacrosse
Intelligence.
jacket on my left arm, which is facing him, has my last name on it, and he heard my first name, so I can obviously connect the two. And so he found me on Facebook, he added me, and then he like keeps trying to message me, and he keeps like trying to like talk to me. Like, I'll read some of the messages. Like, I don't ever
Please
I want
respond.
to play with my lacrosse balls.
ASL question mark.
No, but it's like he won't leave me alone.
Just
And
text him that. Leave me alone.
leave
I
me
don't
alone,
want
Mr.
you.
Jones.
Don't want.
I don't know. I don't remember how to find the chats that you have with random people. Like, yeah, I don't remember how to do that. Let me check. Notifications, people, maybe. Oh, message request.
Right here.
So yeah, so the last message he sent me was June 19th, and it says hi. But the first message he sent me was back in April, and he was like, great game, trying to start a conversation about the game, of course. And then, of course, the next day, hey, what's up? I'm not up at 11 o'clock at night.
That is-
Those,
It sounds like
Unlike
some
during the school
creepy
day.
dude just trying to talk to some kid.
yeah, and then he's like, have you won any more games, like, a few days later? And then the next day after that, he's like, hi. And then the next month, he's like, what's up? And then like a few weeks later, he's like, how's it going? And then the day, like, not even the same, actually, no, it was the same day, it was just later at night. He says, you're pretty cute. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'm still
Wait,
not
what?
talking. Yeah, he says, you're pretty cute. And I'm like, okay. It's like, I'm still not talking to him. And then he says, what's up again? But actually, my phone actually notified me about that one. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then he said hi again like a few weeks ago. And it's like, just stop. I'm not going to reply to you. It's just give up.
That message saying you're pretty cute. Where did that come from?
I don't know. That's what I was like. I was like, all right. So he's trying to have a normal conversation with me, and then all of a sudden it just escalates to "you're pretty cute." It's like, is that supposed to grab my attention? It's like, I'm not sure if you realize with the conversation I was having with the other guy about girls and shit in my class and stuff like that. Like I was talking to our goalie. Like, I normally talk to him about girls and shit because Jake Schweitzer is probably one of the best people to talk to about that.
Shout out to Jake Schweitzer.
Yeah, shout out to Jake, because, like, I don't know, Jake's one of, like, the chillest people on that team. Like, he's probably one of my favorite people on that team besides, like, the coach, like, the coaches and stuff.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? You're cute.
Yeah, and it's like, I also commented
Dick pics.
on,
I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna bury it.
I swear to God, if I get a message that says dick pics, I'm blocking him and alerting the authorities. Like, this guy has been messaging me for months, and I've been ignoring him.
Just send a picture of the ducks and be like, "Oh, I thought you said duck pics."
Yeah, but
Or, like,
this
puts in the typo with like a U. Just like
this girl has also been trying to message me, but like I accepted her friend request because she's like a friend of like my stepbrother, and I was like, all right, it's like I don't mind being friends with my stepbrother's friends. It's like I have no clue how they're friends, but they're somehow friends, and like she's been messaging me and like she like doesn't respond after I respond, so it's like I'm not sure if you're trying to have a conversation with me or just trying to see if I'm willing to talk to you, or if you're just nervous to talk to me or whatever, because like she'll be like, hey, and I'll be like, hey, how are you? And she'll be like, I'm lovely, how about you? And I'm like, I'm alright. Like, I was like, yeah, and she's like, how's your day? I was like, it's kind of boring. I was like, not much to do, I'm just chilling on my bed, because, you know, there's nothing to do in the middle of the summer when I'm at my dad's house, really. And then, like, a few days later, she'll message me again, trying to continue the same conversation, and it's like, okay, and then it's...
This made me think of a story that involves middle school.
Alright, hang on. We'll get to that in a second. She'll be like, I think you're pretty cute. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, thanks. I'm like, sorry. Alright. I sleep in because I stay up really late. She messages me at 9 o'clock in the morning. Or any regular person would be up at 9 o'clock in the morning because it's nearly 10 o'clock when she messaged me. I'm not up till 12. 12:30. And, so I'm like, yeah, I'm like, thanks, like, sorry for not responding, I was sleeping and stuff, because it's like, I'm not really interested in her, because I barely know her, and she was like, oh, so was I, a few days later, and I was like,
bitches, you in a coma?
I was like, wait a second, you were asleep at 12:30, but you were up at 9, and you were messaging me at 9, it's like, I don't know what her thought process is, but it's beyond me. And then she sent me like meow a few days ago after I didn't respond to the whole so was I thing. I was like, I actually responded to that one. She sent me another message at 9:30. I got up at 2:50 p.m. not a.m. And I was like, yeah, I just woke up. Sorry about not responding sooner. She's like, she sent this again the next day because she never responds right afterwards. She says, it's okay, I think you're pretty cute, by the way. I was like, thanks, lol. Like, and she doesn't respond after that either. It's like she just reads it, and she doesn't respond. It's like, I tried having a normal conversation in the beginning, and it's like, that didn't work. And it's like, she'll probably end up watching this, because... And I doubt she'll make it this far, because I think the only people that are actually going to be interested in the shit we're talking about is people we know.
Shut the hell up, everyone's gonna love it.
We're gonna be making a week, boys!
It fucking better be. If we make money on this, I'll be happy. I'm just kidding, I'm not in this for the money. Fuck.
I was gonna say, I don't have monetization on my videos, so...
Yet.
It's not happening.
Not with that attitude, young boy.
Fucking, I have 5 subscribers, and I don't even know...
Yeah, and you're about to have 40 billion!
It's like, one of Cullen's old YouTube channels is following me. Parker Obi is following me. Some random guy with like 900 subscribers started following me because of one of my GTA clips. And all my clips on my channel are 30 seconds long. And it's all just random shit with random titles relating to what the video is about. So it's like, I'll read off some of the titles, and I can like probably tell you what's in the video too without even opening it.
Before we do though, we're like 20 minutes over the hour. Should I like save my story?
Yeah, we should probably save your story, and I'll just finish off with these videos, and we'll just finish up there.
On the next podcast.
Shut up! We're not there yet.
But like,
you will be stabbed and skinned alive.
Jesus. It was, which one did he comment on?
Did he comment you're cute? LOL.
No, it was about like, it was a video of like myself on the back of like Alex's bike, and my character was wearing a helmet, and I was like, helmets are important too, or something like that for like the title of the video. And Alex crashes into a bridge. He falls down, lands on his head, and dies. I fall down, land on my head, and I'm fine because of my fucking helmet. And the guy's like, always wear a helmet, and like put like a thumbs up thing on it. I was like, okay. Like, it's like, yeah, that was kind of the point of the title of the video.
It's just like, funny because that seems like something I do.
Yeah, like, I'll go. Actually, I have it I have all my videos in a playlist now. Let's see if I can find
If you can find that, that'd be great.
Yeah, let's see. I should have GTA here somewhere. I got The Division here. Saints Row 4. Rainbow Six. GTA. All my videos are from GTA because I just spent so much time on GTA, and the vast majority of them is me and Alex just doing stupid shit. Like, I have ones called Traffic Jam, and I have multiple of Traffic Jam. Because
that's
just,
when we were just
yeah,
sitting
we
there
just,
blowing
we
shit
just
up,
sit,
right, yeah.
We just sit in this one spot where the traffic just builds up if you stand there for whatever reason. And we were just sitting there talking about fucking shit on Urban Dictionary and just going off and just reading random names. And then when the traffic gets too backed up, we just pull out like rocket launchers and like grenade launchers and we just blow shit up and it's...
Slow down the frames.
Yeah. Yeah. Helmets have their perks is the name of the video. And let me see what he commented. He commented... Always wear a helmet. Winky face.
You're
like,
cute.
You're pretty cute, lol.
It's winky face, and then it's like the semicolon with the fucking. Actually, no, it's just a regular colon with the with like a D next to it. Like it's like he's like, and it's like
Yeah.
okay, man, it's like it's a bit much, but like this is the video from it. It's like. I remember saving this clip because like Alex and I just started laughing like a shit ton afterwards because like he didn't die and I did and we thought it was funny like
Oh, I remember that.
yeah. And then you fucking
I almost made
fucking
it.
died.
Yeah.
And then I was like, perks, like how much have the perks too? And just just watched him fucking disintegrate and just steals the bike
Off. That was gonna be a sick jump, and I spawned
right next to it.
For some reason.
Yeah, so it's like I got all these clips, and they're not in, like, any specific order, either. Like, I just went through all my clips and just, like, saved them to it, so it's like, Gotham 2 is nowhere near Gotham 1. And it's like, some of them are in a row, like, all the mountain battles ones, and actually, the rooftop battles, too. Those were, Zeke and I went into a rooftop, like, team deathmatch, and we were playing against each other on the teams, and we were using our fist only, and, like, we'd be switching outfits throughout the entire thing, so it's like, one time I was wearing like a hazmat suit. Zeke's wearing like a Slipknot outfit, and then like he starts off wearing like a top hat, and I'm wearing like I don't even remember what I was wearing. Like I was just wearing like some like black like tactical outfit or something like that. And it's like I don't know. It's just, the clips I post on YouTube. They're not for other people really. They're for more myself, so I can come back and look at them.
About the good old times.
But yeah, so we should definitely. We should probably wrap this up right about now.
Yeah. Alright. So that was our podcast. Sam, say goodbye.
See you later.
Alex, say goodbye.
Bye.
And I'm gonna say goodbye. But before I do, fuck you, Aiden.
Yeah,
We're
he canceled
out.
on us last minute, dude.
Ah, little
like
bitch.
I don't know why he agreed to it the day before, and he's been wanting to do it for like since we've been talking about it since like way before in the school year and stuff when we were talking about it. It was originally gonna be like myself, Zeke, and Alex, or not Alex, but like Wyatt and stuff. But I realized it's still recording. But it's like I don't realize why he just like jumped out last minute. It's like yeah, I realize he can't get himself like he can't drive himself there because he doesn't have a car. But it's like. We were completely willing to go pick him up and stuff, so it's like, whatever. It's like, we'll take care of it. We got Alex. Alex is interesting. I mean, we'll probably have Aiden on another podcast.
Get your fingers away from Pete's butt.
But I mean, like, the next episode is probably not going to be recorded for at least around a week or so, because I'm leaving on Friday to go camping. And then I won't be back until, like, next Saturday. And next Saturday we're having a cookout, which is actually, I can't say what it is. It's just a cookout. Because just in case anyone from my family watches it, I can't spoil anything. So, anyways, it's just a cookout next Saturday. You didn't hear shit.
And like I said, fuck you, Aiden. I bet you like to kiss boys with your eyes closed.